Didn't read it, but the cover looks pretty nifty and the plot looks amazing. Love Mr. Marks. He was my English teacher in 3rd grade and love all his work. Mad respect for the lad who was a wicked good when he went through Pride and Prejudice. So definitely here to get his work back into the New York Times bestsellers list. I think he deserves it, especially after him and this Cap got divorced. So sad. Anyway, yeah, respect, love. Hope you have a good life, King. Love those poem analysis.
Respect, love.
That's how I'm ending my videos from now on. There's no more see you, comrades. It's just gonna be, yeah, respect, love. Hope you have a good life, King.
Can we talk about Miss Cap? Is that supposed to be capitalism?
Capitalism.
I can't believe communism and capitalism are divorced.
Oh man, he doesn't do porn anymore.
Karl Marx.
Karl Marx has lost his jizz. That's not the word I was going for.
He lost his jizz.
He lost his jizz.
Look. What is Karl Marx but the original DILF?
Okay, you're objectively
he's
correct.
More of a gilf now.
Gilf, communist, I'd like to fuck.
Gilf.
Pretty spunky read. I really enjoyed this. Can't wait for the sequel. This book helped me shred my extra weight and become a more pure being. I like the funky names throughout the book. The only part I didn't like was how there were no pictures and that I haven't read it earlier. Thanks to this book, I am now fully capitalist and are more than human. I'm above all thy mere mortal men. Challenge me and thous to your mortal body shall be destroyed. This holy book has gotten me through some tough times. Last year, I was but a shrimp-esque boy who had no money, but when I stumbled upon thy Bible-esque read, I instantly shred my extra pounds. By the end of the book, I had already conquered my local farmer's market and started a small revolution. Presently, I own several federal agencies around my country and am in complete control of my postal area. Can't wait to read the sequel to create a communist utopia in the meager void of Wisconsin. Hail to our Stotska.
Okay, wait. I got a lot of things I need to point out here.
He became.
First off, 0 to 100 real fast. Gain the God complex within seconds.
Cade.
No! I can't believe that in.
Talk about the cave
Wait,
kin.
but I have a couple other things. So, went from 0 to 100 real fast. God complex suddenly.
Yeah.
Said he had a shrimp-esque body, but then said he instantly
pounds.
shred extra pounds.
Which is it?
That's not how that works.
I think my favorite part about that entire thing is the meager void of Wisconsin.
We have a meager void of Wisconsin.
He's not wrong.
This book was an honest letdown and ultimately didn't live up to its hype. Almost half of my gender studies classroom has requested that I read this book, so I'd become woke to my bourgeoisie privilege. So after finally caving into the south of the tweets threatening to get me fired from my job, I bought a hardcover copy of the book. First of all, I was beyond disappointed that the book had no pictures or funny cartoons for the matter, and as someone that is unable to read more than 10 words at a time, I found myself getting lost almost instantly. To continue, I found the scratch and sniff stickers quite boring, as most of them just smelled like semen. But hey, that's what I get for buying directly from Craigslist. I was especially offended when I found the sculpt of a Caucasian man on the 12th page. It's 2019, guys. Have a little more racial diversity. Overall, I rate this book a 560 on the gender scale.
That's what I am. On the gender scale, I'm a 560.
There's so much to unpack here. I might just throw the suitcase away.
Wait,
They can only
hold on,
assume they
pause.
stop at the Caucasian man's scalp.
Pause. The fact that you could have a 560 on a gender scale implies that you can have a 420 on the gender scale.
I want the 420 on the gender scale. I'm calling
We're all
it.
the
My
420
gender,
on the
no
gender
one else
scale.
is.
Estimates
Candace,
Nev is hugging all the 420 gender.
Can I please read the next one?
Yeah, but
Shh. Okay, you first.
I was gonna say, Guys, I have a terrible confession.
Oh no.
I'm becoming capitalist so that I can hog the 420 gender. It's mine now.
You take that back. That is our 420 gender.
That's horrible.
Of course, I'm sorry. Our 420 gender. I'm so sorry.
All right.
I can't pretend to be capitalist. So it hurts.
420.
It physically hurts.
I'm honestly really mad at OP for spoiling the, scale-up of the Caucasian man on the 12th page.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
come on, dude. You could have just been like, the surprise on this 12th page. I don't care about
don't just
of it.
spoil that shit, dude. Like, at least,
How do they
say,
find the
put, a
scum?
warning at the top that, you're gonna, ugh, come on. Can I read this?
Yes.
Jeezies! This is the best erotic.
Someone needs to oil our car.
Okay. Jeezies! This is the best erotica I've read since 50 Shades of Grey. The sheer description of the situations are nauseatingly orgasmic, and the writing quality is utterly astounding! I can't wait until Mr. Marks comes out with a sequel, because I'll be first in line to purchase it. I definitely recommend it to those looking for a quality novel and a good time. Keep it up, Carl!
That physically hurts my
155
soul.
people found this helpful.
Love this book. It's a great short read for kids. Can recommend for ages 0 to 7. Cannot wait for the sequel and the Netflix original series. After reading this, I appreciated Kim Jong Boom more now. I have now moved to. What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
Darby?
Yeah.
To Harvey?
The hard.
Oh god, we're all white. We can't read this.
I'm not white. Thank you very much.
Okay. I have now moved to Darby and live in a can next to Clinton. He has shared his life story. I shared this book shortly after he went back to Russia to pursue his lifelong dream of being a dictator.
I think
One of the people who found this helpful was Putin himself.
Of course.
Shrek 5
Yeah,
spoilers.
I was about to mention that.
Shrek 5 spoilers.
Wait, guys! Oh my god. Guys, this isn't a review. This is spoilers for Shrek 5.
Oh my god.
Fucking
Karl
God.
Marx is in Shrek 5. Pog. Okay, you ready for this?
Uh-huh.
After I read the Bible, I didn't think I could find a much better read, but golly! This was one of the best novels I have ever read. All the characters face revolutionary character arcs, but by far the superior segment was the incorporation of Hitler himself. After finishing the Bible too, we can see that this is one of the best creations of mankind and can be held up with the other 5-star books such as Diary of Wimpy Kid, Rogic Rules. Recommendation level 10 laughing emojis out of 10.
Please rate this video 10 laughing emojis out of 10.
Please,
Did you guys-
have a recommendation level of 10 laughing emojis. 10.
Please have Bennett Solano Garcia strangle you when you say recommendation.
Yeah, you're not truly living unless he just reaches through the screen and chokes you out.
Yeah, he's done it about 4 times already in that reading.
Once you say the word Diary of a Wimpy Kid
That's like-
Rules, Bennett Solano Garcia from 4 months ago will teleport into your room and start strangling you.
It's like a sleeper agent, and his trigger word is Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Roderick Rules.
By far the best Harry Potter installment yet. I'll try my best to spoil it for anyone in this review. My favorite part was when Karl Marx taught Harry the true meaning of equality by placing a communist raid over Hogwarts. The sortie hat no longer says Gryffindor or Hufflepuff, but now says, I do believe that you would fit best in the USSR. For everybody, no segregation, equal rights, but most importantly, respect.
Thank you, Fred Flintstone.
I wanna, you see, I know nothing about Harry Potter. So I wanna go get sorted, and then just for the hat to go, God damn it, it's another communist.
Yeah, it's like
And
actually.
it just kicks me out. Like,
Yeah,
the
it's
hat
like-
itself kicks me out of Hogwarts.
Yeah, you know how it like yells in like a booming voice, like Gryffindor. It's just like USSR. Like
Karl Marx himself.
Yeah.
Harry, did you
Dumbledore,
put
like, steps
your
down
name
and
in
calls you
our
commie
goblet
scum.
of fire?
Scum.
Capitalists must hate him! Germanic Santa Claus emancipates the working class, and the Mooticons from Rupture Farms factories! Shout out to Daddy Bernie!
There's so many explanation points.
Rupture Farms factories.
Shout out to Daddy Bernie.
Shout out to
My
Shout out
favorite
to Daddy
part.
Bernie's.
I'm saying
It's
that in my
like-
server.
My favorite part has to be like the space exclamation point, and then they kept on Daddy Bernie and just did space exclamation point space and then just screamed.
Good for them. They're living their best life.
Sounds on core.
Oh my god.
Creeper.
Oh man, so we back in the mine, got our pickaxe swinging from side to side, side to side.
Time to hear Keys say this terrible statement.
Yeah.
Okay. Beautifully orgasmic.
I'm going to have a panic attack.
I'm gonna kick you from the
Banned
server
from
again.
the server. Banned from the server.
Okay, next one. Let's hurry it
No,
up.
no, no! I want to hear.
Rest of it.
I want to hear Key read it. God damn it!
Okay.
But you can't
Okay.
moan in the middle. All right?
Beautifully orgasmic and a mega turn on. This is the greatest book since The White Man's Burden. The beautifully erotic timeline
I'm
is
going to
so
punch
amazing. I prefer this bedtime read over any other, and it takes me to another world. Can't wait for the next write.
I should have
I
known.
hate
I
you.
should have
hate you.
known.
I hate you.
I should have known the second you said, "Can I read the next one?" that you were gonna do the entire thing in that voice. I should have known.
That was
Hey.
horrific. That was.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
does anyone know like the crisis line number?
not off the top of my head.
This book cured me of stage 4 cancer, and I had skipped years of school to read and reread this book. It is so beautiful. I didn't need to eat for years, and all of my earthly desires were taken away. But most of all, my hate for the upper class remains the same. They shall burn. I personally have ended 18 families by simply I never felt better. Long live Karl Marx's glorious ideas.
Okay, two things. First of all,
there was no punctuation in that. That's
Yeah.
so hard.
Can
This-
I say something real quick?
me first. This is the plot of a Lemon Demon song.
What?
It's true.
Like,
Yeah, you're not wrong. Oh, can we all give a congratulations to Daniel Jones for finally becoming a monk after 4 long cancerous years? Congratulations, Jones. You made it to monkhood.
We're all here for you.
yeah, we support you, dude. We're so
Good
proud.
job, Daniel
We
Jones.
support your monkhood, but we do, I'm sorry, and I know this is fast, but we do have to revoke them for personally ending 18 families.
It does go against the monastery code.
Oh
Retract
my
all your
God.
applause, everyone. Just suck it back in.
God, that's a fat L.
Just play the sound backwards.
Man, that's not boggers.
That's not
Sorry,
fun.
dude.
Okay.
Boggers, man.
Best porno book ever. This book is one of the greatest I have ever read, turning me on in almost every page with many action scenes, quote unquote. And overall, a great book. If you're looking to pleasure yourself, that's a lunch club smile, and I hate it. Anyway,
I
was gonna
really,
say slur.
I really don't.
I
Hate the
recommend
next
this book
sentence.
to children of age 0 to 13. Please use this book for your children's first bodily discovery session, and then emoji form of sex.
Please,
Oh,
Kid-
that's sex. I thought that was a dude smiling.
Nope.
But
kids.
genuinely, like,
please
the
don't
parentheses
use-
look like arms, you know?
Oh, please don't use the Communist Manifesto for your first bodily discovery session.
I feel
Well,
like that's
hardcover
perfect.
books
I'm
don't-
Like, I've already done that.
Too late for that.
Moving
Imagine
on.
not using the Communist Manifesto for your first bodily discovery.
Moving on.
Can I do this one?
Uh-huh.
Okay, we shouldn't use it as your first bodily discovery, but they are right in saying it's a great book to present.
Okay, next one. Let's keep it. Let's go on, people. Let's roll. Okay. A real eye-opener. After throwing off the chains of my oppressors, I now live rent-free in my own cardboard box in the woods, and have all the free time in the world. The only downside is the book doesn't have the nutritional value I had hoped. Plenty of fiber, though. But seriously, if anyone knows where I can get more of these books for free, I would appreciate it. I'm starving.
Johnny Blade 68.
He's living the
Are
dream.
you-
He was so close.
Are
He
you
was just
eating
one
the
off.
book?
Yeah, that's really what it implied.
It's right there.
But
He
like,
didn't have enough nutritional value, of course. What else would he be doing with them?
I would
Okay.
okay.
I don't know.
The thing is, though, his house is made of cardboard. He could just eat that if he was really committed.
Like,
Build
I
a
feel
house
like
out of the
the-
books and eat the cardboard.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Yeah.
exactly. The books would make a much better, like, house to live in than the
Yeah,
cardboard. And the
yeah.
cardboard is much more nutritious than printed on paper.
This is a bad
He's all
conversation.
backwards.
I read this to my kids every night before bed. They love the fun characters and all their wacky adventures. My son Jebediah's personal favorite was when the squirrel went on a date with Sally Salamander. Great book, Smile.
That was just wholesome.
Yeah.
Sally
Are you
Salamander is
on-
my favorite Communist Manifesto character.
Oh,
Are
same.
you on the
Yeah.
wrong page? Like, did you accidentally click on the wrong?
Okay, wait, concept.
You don't know
Concept.
about the date?
You never. My favorite
Yeah, like,
part
My
is
favorite scene in the Communist Manifesto was when the squirrel just put his hand on Sally Salamander's and said, "No, this acorn is ours."
my favorite part is when the squirrel had to murder Sally Salamander to finish the satanic ritual.
I remember that part. That was really
Hold
a
on.
heartbreaker.
Fellas.
But I'm really
Oh,
glad
sorry, is
that
that
you brought
spoilers
that
for you
Sally-
guys?
Yeah, dude.
Sally
spoilers.
Salamander
No, I'm not done
wasn't.
reading.
No, I swear, Sally Salamander wasn't a ritual version, so she couldn't have done that.
It was
That was all
retcon.
for
It was
ways.
her
It-
clone.
It was.
Oh,
Nah,
damn
it was
it.
retcon,
I forgot
dude.
about the
Like the
clone.
1998 copy and like the 1999 copy, like they have like weird differences. Okay, hang on.
Oh, that's
Concept.
Yeah, they
Terrible.
just censor it.
Hear
so
me out
fast.
here. Hear me out here.
Hmm?
This is actually like a review on the wrong book, and somewhere in some kid's book about Sally Salamander, somebody's just ranting about Karl Marx.
Oh my god! They just switched places.
They Freaky Friday just
Are
long
we gonna
enough.
talk about the King of the Hill icon?
I
No.
wasn't gonna mention it.
Hank is just staring at me.
Karl Marx is a beautiful romantic author with works like this. Every time I read this, I always cry because of how beautiful it is. I totally recommend for anyone who wants to start a communist revolution. 12 people
Tim, I
found this
found
helpful.
your book.
Perfect.
12
Sign me
people
up.
started a communist revolution.
Let's fucking
Tim,
go!
are those 12?
No, who would even do
What
that?
do you think this Discord is?
Yeah, those 12 people are just all the people in this Discord.
We're already
can
leaving
redo the bit,
Cade in.
but
We
only
can't
major
leave in
event.
too many pit references.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Cade could be someone else's name. Like, that doesn't.
No. No.
Did you say the
K to
fastest
con
drinker
agent
in the
through the
world?
I'm gonna get hunted!
My Discord crashed.
Oh my
It's a
god,
no
K
Con
work.
Agenter was the fastest drinker in the entire hypixel network! He was too powerful!
Oh my god, I being deafened by Canicon.
Agenter.
The fastest drinker in the Hypixel network.
Network.
Oh.
Tim's gonna have a hell of a time.
I love the part where Stalin and Dora the Explorer team up to destroy Peppa Pig and Yoda. 10 out of 10. Great read. I also like how Putin makes a surprise appearance at the end.
What the
I
fuck?
like
Spoiler.
Guys, do you remember when Marvel was like super hush hush about their spoilers? That's actually the plot of Endgame.
Of
Oh,
course.
they released a
Like, you
fake
think
movie.
that
Oh my God.
in-game, that movie, like, you think that like, the actual movie that came out is what it's about?
No, that was
haven't- they-
that was to throw us off their trail.
The
Actually,
Communist
it's about
Manifesto,
Stalin and
Endgame.
Dora the Explorer going to destroy Peppa Pig and Yoda.
Mhm.
10 out of 10.
That is not a spoiler for Endgame because it's actually a spoiler for Shrek 5.
Oh shit! Wait, you're mine. Can I
I know I'm
please
breaking
read the
my
next one?
NDA to say this, but like,
This is pretty epic, especially the part where Homer completely clapped the capitalist scum. Sadly, Carl was a capitalist in secret as he tried to gain a profit off this book, so he had to die on the stake. All hail the Bolsheviks, death to the Romanov family! Also, please help my family, they're stuck in the gulag.
Oh my god.
Ow.
Jared!
His name was Jared. I had to embody the kind of person that someone named Jared is.
It's
I
9
read
months
the next
ago.
one?
His family.
Oh my god, his family. Are they okay?
Oh,
Hashtag
his
pray for
family.
Jared.
Pray for Jared.
One
Jared.
like, one pray for Jared.
Jared's family in the gulag.
Okay, can I make a
think-
request that Miles reads the next
I was
one?
about to say that.
Yes.
I wanted to.
This book was so orgasmic. I shitted and farted and came to my pants. Such wholesome 100. I hope society will share this book to every person, just like wealth to be shared with every human being, so people can not only be equal social I'm going to start fucking crying.
Socioeconomically,
And so everyone can shit and fart and came in their pants.
Oh my god.
Socioeconomically?
Socioeconomically.
You see,
Shitting and
oh,
coming
God.
and cannon in my pants is just a dream, though, bro.
Best book ever. I love that I get to share my PS1 with my older brother now. He is enlightened with my favorite part when Stalin said sharing is caring to Hitler and the Third Reich. Suddenly it collapsed. I wish I could give this a 6-star rating.
Yeah, that was. I'm gonna cry and call, dude. That was so touching.
I can't believe.
Do you
the
think
fall
he
of the
shitted
Si-
and
the
farted
Sixth
and
Reich
came?
was just about this dude getting to play the PlayStation 1 from his brother.
Yeah, that's a,
It was
history books
such a
don't tell you that.
heartbreaker to watch Karl Marx just phase right through that bunker wall and just to
Yeah, that was my favorite part when Karl Marx busted out the no-clip hacks and started bee-hopping on the capitalists.
I can't believe Karl Marx hacks on a hypixel.
Karl Marx has hats, not
Well,
hats.
Karl Marx hacks on in the pit because he wants everybody to hack in the pit.
He hacks hack on the rich, give to the poor.
Hack on the rich.
Be hopping for justice.
Oh my god, bee-hopping for justice and all. It was Karl Marx all along.
I feel like that's
I have to incorporate
the perfect realization to end
to end this
this
video on.
hellscape.
I will say, can I honorable mention this screenshot from the fundraising website Indiegogo.com that reads Pornhub Space Program Sexploration.
Just Pornhub space program. Sexploration.
I really like that. I like to think that that's like the name of the operation. You know, you have like the Apollo 13 project, you have the Saturn 5, you have Sexploration.
Of
I
course.
think it's a great name. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my god.